I want to understand what is the time window that I would need to give to for this course, because I intend to come to India in May, and I want to do away with the certification before that.
Yeah.
So, will I have enough time to do it? Because what happens with me is if I study something, I also tend to forget it quickly. So,
Mhm.
so if I give my exam before going there, then I feel that this is the right moment. If you think that no, this requires a lot of time and you come back and then again you study, then I will think of it at a later stage. I want to do it by April. Is it doable or is it
It is
hard?
definitely doable. Definitely doable. So people, what we, uh, you know, sort of suggest is 2 months time. That
Okay.
is good enough to study everything and complete all the formalities required, all the training required, and everything. So 50 days is what we actually, ask people to
50 days,
prepare
how
for.
many hours? How many hours a day?
So that really depends. Like, you might open the book and sit entire day and read just one paragraph, right? Or you might, religiously study 1 hour each and, go over different topics. So number of hours is not something that I can, kind of tell you. Every person has a different way of studying. Some people like to jot things down. Some people like to just, read through once and be done with it. What we definitely suggest is there is this PMBOK guidebook. That is definitely something that we suggest to go over once, and then we also ask people to go over a reference book. And wherever you get your training done from, you will also have study materials from there. So someone who has absolutely no idea on how to study, I just tell them, go over the PMBOK guide once, go over the reference book once. And when you're going over it, if you are into taking notes and all, or if you're into, underlining and highlighting stuff, do that, whatever that you feel is important. Just go over, do one reading, and don't count this as part of your 50-day preparation. Just do one reading of these books and try and see, how much you are able to understand out of these concepts, right? Because you might not be doing project management at all, and the critical path, if you read once, it is not necessary that you will be able to get the entire concept when you read it once itself. If you do, that's really good, right? But what I definitely suggest people is to go over, do a reading once, try and understand how much they got out of the book, and that will also give you a feeling of how comfortable you are with project management and studying about project management and studying about PMP. And if you feel like this is something you should definitely do, then I definitely suggest that you go for a 5-day boot camp that you have to attend for a PMP preparation. That again is a mandatory requirement in addition to the 3 years of work experience that you should have, and a degree, college degree basically, that you should have. Those are the three requirements that PMI asks for. So, after doing one reading, if you go and attend those 5-day classes, you will again have better understanding of all these concepts because they are essentially going to teach you the same concepts. And then start off with your journey of preparing for the PMP exam. So that's what I would suggest.
So first reading and then classes.
Exactly, exactly. Because if see, you do not come from a project management background, right? If you directly go for 5-day classes, half of the things you might not even be able to understand because they might be speaking about something that you have never done professionally in your career. So it is important to first, read about project management a bit and try and understand the kind of concepts that you are required to understand to clear the PMP exam. And it's okay even if you don't understand all of them. But it's like dipping your feet in water. You will be able to understand whether you are interested in this or not, whether you're uh, you know interested, and then whether you are able to understand, comprehend what they are teaching, right? So if that is something that you do, it will be helpful before you go for the 5-day classes. So because I know of people who attend 5-day classes and then they never take up the PMP exam because those 5-day classes are a bit too much to comprehend and understand, and they feel overwhelmed with whatever that has been taught. So they feel like this is just too difficult of an exam and too much things to study. So I'm not going to be doing PMP. So yeah. There's a large majority of people who does that as well.